Okay, and then I'm going to put it on speaker because, right now, if you guys want to put it on gallery, you can put it on gallery, but I'm putting it on speaker so that you can see better and hear, not hear better, see better. Okay, all righty. So we are addressing the circulatory system, the heart, that part of the body which encompasses our heart, our blood pressure, whether it's high or low blood pressure. But I'm going to include in this the lymphatic system too, not just the circulatory system. They're kind of closely tied. So this is what we've been doing all month. And then I just want you to be clear. And if you have any questions, please address them, okay? Because now's the time. We'll be doing this for the rest of the month, which means next week as well. So if you practice it at home and you find that you have questions on it, then please let me know, okay? And we'll address them, we'll go over them, we'll practice it, whatever it is that it may be, okay? Alrighty, so please sit comfortably, as comfortably as you possibly can, but make sure your back is straight, your neck is straight, and your head is straight. As you're breathing in, raise your shoulders up, take them back, nice stretch. And as you're breathing out, gently drop them. Let's do it one more time. Breathing in, shoulders up, take them back, take those shoulder blades toward each other and gently drop. And bring your hands in your lap, right hand holding the left, both palms facing toward the sky, and the thumbs gently touching each other. Breathe in through your nose and breathe out through the center of your lips. In through the nose and out through the center of the lips. Take your time. Breathing in through the nose and out through the center of the lips. Become aware of the pace of the breath. Don't try to change it. Don't try to control it. Just be aware of it. Now, as you're breathing in, I want you to take your breath to your belly. And as you're inhaling, fill the belly. And as you're breathing out, release the breath from the belly. With that exhalation, release all air from the belly. Become aware of the breath just going to the belly and how it feels. If you're having a hard time doing this, visualize a balloon in your belly. And as you're breathing in, I want you to visualize filling that balloon. And as you're breathing out, I want you to visualize deflating that balloon. Breathing in, inflate the balloon. And breathing out, to deflate the balloon. Take your time. Observe what's happening. And now I want you to begin with the breath at the belly and now start guiding it toward the chest. So you fill the belly and now start taking the breath and filling the chest. And as you exhale, release from the chest and release from the belly. Breathing in, you fill the belly, fill the chest. Breathing out, you release from the chest and you release from the belly. Take your time. I want you to observe as you're taking the breath toward the chest. It's begun at the belly, but I want you to observe the pressure that comes from breathing in, from inhaling and filling the body. And become aware of the space and the relaxation that comes from breathing out and releasing the air from the body. And now we'll take the breath to the belly, then to the chest, and take it a step further and take it into the clavicle, into the shoulders. Don't raise the shoulders, just take the breath in. The shoulders may rise on their own. And as you're breathing out, release from the shoulders, release from the chest, and release from the belly. Breathing in, filling the belly, filling the chest, going toward the clavicle, and breathing out, releasing from the clavicle, releasing from the chest, releasing from the belly. Take your time. Nice, deep inhalation. But it doesn't have to be a big breath. It just has to be a breath that covers all parts of the lungs. And the same as you're breathing out. I want you to be aware of the energy of prana. As you're breathing in, observe prana rising. And as you're breathing out, observe prana descending. When prana descends, we call it apana. Breathing in, prana, and breathing out, apana. Take your time. Focus on the movement of prana as it rises and as it descends. And slowly and gently release the breath. Go back to a normal breath. But let that normal breath begin at the belly. Your normal breath needs to be a belly breath that rises on its own toward the chest, but that begins at the belly. And observe. Observe what's happened to the mind. Observe what's happened to the body. And observe the alignment of the two with the center of the chest. With anaha, with that space in which our essence resides. Sarvetra Sukina Shanti, Sadhu, Santo, Niramaya, Sarve, Patrani, Pashanto, Makashi, Pisamapta, Om. Sahana Bhavatu, Sahano Bhunatu, Saharvedyam Sarvavahe, Tejasvinavadhitamastu, Ma Vidvishabhave, Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. May every being be happy. May every being be free from all diseases. May every being feel and appear blissful. May there not be trace of sorrow within any being. Bless us so we may live together. We may be nourished together and learn the brilliance of this knowledge together, leading to self-unfoldment without any sense of pride, prejudice, or ego. May peace prevail along our bodies and our minds. May peace prevail throughout all the celestial bodies in the cosmos. And may peace prevail along our journey to self-realization. May peace prevail. Om Shanti. Keeping your eyes closed, please bring your hands on your knees with your palms facing toward the sky. Your fingers are extended, but they're relaxed. We'll be chanting Om 5 times. Om is A-U-M. The combination of those letters makes up that sound. When you're chanting, I want you to be aware of where that sound is coming from. And I want you to be aware of observing it as it's coming. And that would be the center of the chest. And as it comes out, I want you to be aware of the vibration and the reverberation as it's vibrating and reverberating throughout your entire body. You may observe it as it's going beyond your body. I want you to be aware of the center of your palms, receiving at the center of the palms. When our hands are in this mudra, we're open to receiving. And so that's what you'll be doing. You'll be receiving that prana that's manifesting from chanting Om. And then I'd like you to be aware of the crown of your head, connecting to the crown of the head. So take a deep breath in and we'll begin. Om. 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 Without moving, I'd like you to become aware of where in your body there may be some discomfort, an imbalance, maybe some pain. Remember, your brain is part of your body, and in this case, so is your mind. So if you have issues going on in the brain, be aware of that. If what you're finding is that you have a mind that's restless, be aware of that. And I'd like you to, at this time, place your hands without opening your eyes. Place your hands wherever it is that you feel you need some help, wherever it is you have an imbalance, or if your imbalance comes down to this mind that doesn't seem to settle down, just bring your hands on your head. And I'd like you to take the time to be aware of what's happening as you place your hands. I want you to bring to that placement of hands an intention of wellness, an intention of balance. If you find that your mind is restless, an intention of peace. But that goes for the body as well. You feel that you were holding in your hand, that energy, prana, being transferred to that space where your hands are. Visualize your hands as a blanket of energy, healing energy, balancing energy. Feel the heat from your hands. Feel the love from your hands. When you find that your hands are light and that they've given everything they needed to give, bring them back in your lap, right palm holding the left, and the thumbs gently touching each other. Breathe in. And as you're breathing out, mentally chant Om. Breathe in again. And as you breathe out, become aware of the breath in this space, in this place, in this body, at this moment in time. Breathe in one more time. And as you breathe out, let the breath begin at the crown of your head and flow throughout your entire body, all the way down to the tips of your toes, with love, with compassion, and gratitude. Take a moment to set your sankalpa, your intention for this practice. Why are you here? Become aware of your intention. Let that intention be verbalized mentally. Let the words that you use be positive words. For example, you could say, I want my leg to feel the wellness that is happening in it. I want my leg to be its best today as it can be. That can be an intention, right? As opposed to saying, I don't want to have pain in my leg anymore. Okay? That's the difference. We want to go with a positive shift in the way we proclaim our sankalpa, our intention, our affirmation. And when you're ready, slowly and gently, open your eyes. Om Shanti. Namaste. All righty. Good morning. I hope you're not hearing the construction. But if you do, please, by all means, let me know. Extend your legs, move your toes, move your feet. We'll do a short practice. We're going to do some pranayama, and then I'm going to show you some other little things that you can do for the circulatory system, for your heart, or your hypertension or hypotension. Make sure the legs are awake, make sure the feet are awake. All righty. And I want you to stay sitting down for a moment. Feet are extended in front of you, legs are extended in front of you, feet are perpendicular to the ground. You just stay here for a moment. Keep your eyes closed. You may feel tingling in your feet. You might feel tingling throughout the spine. Okay, and now bring your arms at your side, palms facing out and up. As you're breathing in, bring the arms up. Nice big stretch. And as you're breathing out, bring yourself forward. Let the arms come forward. If you can touch your toes, hold on to your big toe. Not the whole foot, just the big toe. If you can't touch your toes, then hold on wherever you can in your legs. And I want you to stay here. I want you to be aware of what's happening. Your head is up, the head isn't down. The back is as flat as you can possibly have it. Paschimottanasana. This asana is very good for the circulatory system, but it's also very good for your endocrine system. It regulates the body. It regulates the pace of the body. Very powerful. And it's actually also a mudra. When you're holding your toes, your big toes, it's Tadagi mudra. So I am using it as both right now. Paschimottanasana, normally you'll just touch your feet. And maybe some of you, that's what you're doing if you can't hold on to your toes. But those of you that are holding on to your big toe, you're performing Tadagi mudra. You can just take a nice deep inhalation and a deep exhalation and stay here. Try to keep the back as flat as you can. You're guiding the energy to bring balance to the body. We're guiding the energy for the flow to be balanced in the body. Prana. Flowing. And in that flow, bringing balance, bringing ease, bringing health. As you're breathing in, bring your arms up. And as you're breathing out to the side, palms are up halfway, turn the palms down, bring the arms down, bring the hands down, and bring that energy in, and keep your eyes closed. And stay here, please. We'll do it one more time. Now, arms to your side, breathing in, bring the arms up. And breathing out, come forward and down. Again, if you can hold on to your big toes, hold on to the big toes. Otherwise, hold on wherever you can, or simply hold on to the foot. Become aware of the effects of this posture as you're performing it. What parts of the body are being stretched? What parts of the body feel like they're being contracted, or there is pressure? Become aware of the flow throughout the backs of the legs, from the big toes, through the feet, through the ankles, through the backs of the legs. Feel the flow through the hips, up the spine, the muscles along the back, along the spine, shoulders, through the arms, all the way down to the fingers. Some of you may feel a tingling where the shoulders meet the neck, and that's normal. Beautiful, beautiful posture and a beautiful, beautiful mudra. Slowly and gently raise your arms up. And as you're breathing out, bring them to the side. Palms are facing up halfway. Turn the palms down. Bring the hands down and bring that energy in. And keep your eyes closed. And slowly and gently, when you're ready, open your eyes. And let's get to our feet. Give me one moment. I'll be right back. Okay. So I want you to open your feet. Let them be nice and wide. Got a nice firm base. Not too wide, okay? You don't want them so wide that you're uncomfortable. So you want them wide enough so that the base is nice and firm. Okay. And just stay here for a moment. Keep your eyes closed. Arms are hanging free and loose. Just keep the eyes closed. Let the awareness be on the feet. What parts of the feet are touching the ground. Make sure that you're balanced, that the feet are both balanced. So shift a little to the left. Now I'd like you to shift a little to the right. And now come back to center. All right. Cross your hands in front of you. As you're breathing in, bring your arms up. Cross the hands at the top. And as you're breathing out, bring them down. You're breathing in and out through your nostrils. Breathing in, up. And breathing out, down. Breathing in, up. And breathing out, down. Good. Keep your eyes closed. Stay here for a moment. And slowly and gently open your eyes. Now bring the feet closer together, but just hip width apart. Don't bring them too close together. I want you to see, I think you can see my feet. Let me point this down closer and let me bring my feet closer so you can see better. Okay. So my feet are next to each other, right? And so what I want you to do is I want you to turn the feet so that you are basically, so let's start. We'll start with putting pressure where the toes are. Then we'll move so that we're putting pressure on the outside of our feet. We'll come back on the heels and put pressure on the back of the heels. And now we'll come, kind of bring the knees together and bring the inside of the feet, pressure on the inside of the feet and back to the toes. We go to the outside, the back, the inside, and the toe. Continue to do this. What are we doing here? We are putting pressure throughout the whole foot. The weight of our body is putting pressure on the feet, but we're moving them in such a way that you're getting that pressure on the whole entire foot, but you're also getting a nice stretch and a nice fluidity throughout the whole entire foot. This is good for your circulation, but it is also good for those of you who may have osteoporosis or osteopenia. All right, now let's go in the opposite direction. Let's start by going toward the center, go to the back, the outside of the feet and the front of the feet. Center, back, outside of the feet and front of the feet. Keep doing this, just going in the opposite direction. Slowly, be very slow, because in that slowness, you're more thorough, right? We make sure that we approach every part of the foot. Make sure your toes are spread out as you bring them down. Slowly and gently, relax the feet, raise the toes, raise the heels, and bring it all down. Okay. Keep your eyes closed. And I want you to become aware of what's happening in your feet. The feet are very happy right now, actually. Remember, when we're talking circulation, we have to really pay attention to the extremities. It's really important that we pay attention to the extremities, because for some of us, our extremities are not getting enough circulation. And when it comes to the lymphatic system, when it comes to the circulatory system, it's really important that the extremities, the hands and the feet, the arms and the legs, get that circulation. In particular, the hands and the feet and the arms. I'm sorry, in particular, the toes and the feet and the fingers and the hands. Okay, so it's really, really important that we pay attention to that. All right. So now let's go into TTK, Tadasana, Tiryak Tadasana, and Gati Chakrasana. Why? Because in stretching and opening up any blockages, what happens? There's better circulation, right? Whether it's a physical or an energetic block. Either way, our circulation is going to suffer. So it's really important that we pay attention to that. And this set of 3 helps in doing that. So feet are apart, hip width. If your balance is off, you may find that if you bring the heels in and your feet go into a V, you'll have better balance. We're going to be going up on our toes. So you'll have better balance in doing that. I leave them parallel because I'm very comfortable doing it parallel, but try the V if your balance is off. Focus on a point in front of you. In focusing on a point, you have better balance. Interlace your fingers and bring them on your head. As we breathe in, we raise our arms up, palms going toward the sky, and we go up on our toes, lifting the heels. And as we breathe out, we drop the heels and bring the hands back on the head. Breathing in, arms up, heels up. And breathing out, heels down, hands down. Breathing in, arms up, heels up. And breathing out, heels down, hands down. 2 more. Breathing in, arms up, heels up. And breathing out, heels down, hands down. Breathing in, arms up, heels up. And breathing out, heels down, hands down. Arms come up, palms facing each other. Breathe in. As you're breathing out, arms to the side, palms are facing up halfway. Turn the palms down, bring the arms down, bring that energy in, and close your eyes. And become aware of what's happening. As we were stretching the spine, of course, we were stretching the digestive system, but we were also creating an expansion throughout the chest. We were stretching all of this that encompasses the chest, all the extremities. When we're doing that, again, we're releasing toxins, we're releasing blockages throughout the body. And open your eyes. Alrighty. Now open your feet just a little bit more, not too much, just a little. Feet apart, feet are parallel, but if you're more comfortable, just maybe a little bit out. Interlace your fingers in the same way you did for the for the prior posture, for Tadasana. Arms are up, palms facing toward the sky. We did palm tree. Now we're going to do swaying palm tree, Tiryaksarasana. We breathe in the center. As we breathe out, we sway to the right. Breathing in, we come back to center. And as we breathe out, we sway to the left. Arms stay straight next to our ears. Breathing in, center. If you haven't started, start now. Breathing out to the right. Breathing in the center. Breathing out to the left. Breathing in the center. Breathing out to the right. Breathing in the center. Breathing out to the left. Breathing in center. Breathing out to the right. Breathing in center. Breathing out to the left. Breathing in center. Breathing out to the right. Breathing in center. Breathing out to the left. Breathing in center. Release the hands, let the palms face each other. And breathing out, arms to the side, palms are facing up halfway. Turn the palms down, bring the arms down and bring that energy in and keep your eyes closed. You're aware of what's happening in the body. You're aware of what's happening in the mind. And slowly and gently open your eyes. Again, we're addressing the nervous system, which normally that's what we talk about when we do these asanas. We're addressing the nervous system and the digestive system. But again, also the circulatory system. We need to release blockages. And that's what we're doing when we're doing this. On top of stimulating the digestive system and the nervous system. Okay, now open your feet a little bit wider so that the base is a little bit wider. Arms are at the side, palms are facing down. We'll be doing Kati Chakrasana, so we'll be twisting the spine. So let me show you and then we'll do it together. You're breathing in the center. As you breathe out, you take your left hand and put it on your right shoulder. You wrap the right hand around your back and you're breathing out and looking over the right shoulder. If you can, try to look at your left heel. Try to keep your legs straight. When we come into this position, we take a breath in and a breath out, and then we breathe in and come back to center. Breathing out, we'll go to the other side. Again, we'll take a breath in and a breath out here, and then breathing in, we come back to center. So let's do this together. Breathing in the center. As we breathe out, we go to the right. Take a breath in and a breath out, and breathing in, come back to center. Breathing out to the left. Take a breath in, take a breath out, and breathing in, come back to center. Breathing out to the right. Breathe in, breathe out, breathing in, come back to center. Breathing out to the left. Breathe in, breathe out, and breathing in, come back to center. Breathing out to the right. Breathe in, breathe out, breathing in, back at center. Breathing out to the left. Breathe in, breathe out, breathing in, back at center. One more. Breathing out to the right. Breathe in, breathe out, breathing in, back at center. Breathing out to the left. Breathe in, breathe out, and breathing in, back at center. Slowly and gently lower the arms, let them relax, keep your eyes closed, and just be aware of the body. Be aware of what's happening in the body. You might start feeling that lightness that's settling in it. And slowly and gently open your eyes, bring the feet back together, just hip width apart. Okay, we're gonna do our sectional breathing. Excuse me. So let's begin. Thumb inside, 4 fingers over. So what we're gonna do is we're going to bring the forearms together and the elbows together. And as we breathe in, we're going to bring the arms out and up. Now, I want you to observe my elbow is bent, okay? My elbow is at shoulder height. So that's where I want you to have it. And my palms are facing. So breathing out, you bring the arms back. Breathing in, you come up. And breathing out, you go down. Now I want you to be aware when you're doing this of what part of your torso feels like it's getting the most breath, okay? We're doing sectional breathing. And in the last 2 classes, I started by doing this and it just felt something was off. And so I thought, I think I've got the first 2 backwards, and I did. So you want to begin with this one. For those of you that remember that we began this way, I want you to now, and I apologize, be aware that you want to begin with this one. And I want you to, when you're doing this, I want you to be aware of the belly filling, because that's where the breath is concentrated. So we're locking the rest of the body when we're doing this, or the rest of the torso, and the belly is open for that breath. Alrighty, so thumb inside, 4 fingers over, forearms are together. As you're breathing in, arms to the side and up, make sure you have the elbows bent. And as you're breathing out, back. Breathing in, up. And breathing out, bring it back to center. Breathing in, up. And breathing out, back to center. Breathing in, up. And breathing out, back to center. One more time. Breathing in, up. And breathing out, back to center. Release the hands, bring the arms down. Start becoming aware of the chest area, your whole torso, the shoulder area, the arms, the hands, and open your eyes. Okay, now we're going to bring the arms up. Elbows are at shoulder height, thumb inside, 4 fingers over. And as we breathe in, we're going to open the arms. Now, I want you to observe, my palms are facing me. They're not facing out, they're facing me. So you want to keep the palms facing you at all times. Even as they're coming forward, observe, they're facing me. So let's do this together. Breathing in, arms out. Elbows at shoulder height, elbows are bent. Breathing out, bring them back to center. Breathing in, out. Make sure your palms are facing you. And breathing out, back to center. Breathing in, out. And as you're breathing out, bring them back to center. Breathing in, out. And breathing out, back to center. Breathing in, out. And breathing out, back to center. One more. Breathing in, out. And breathing out, back to center. Release the arms, bring them down, keep your eyes closed, and start becoming aware of what's happening in the arms, in the chest, and open your eyes. So there's a saying that I heard so many times over the years, and that was, the less you can do it, the more you need to do it. So if you're finding difficulty doing any of these postures, that needs to tell you that you should do it more. okay, that you need to focus on that posture, because the reason you can't do it is because there's been some stiffness or something settling in the body, some blockage, and you don't want that. So focus on that particular posture and do it more often. Make sure that you're doing it every day so that you get rid of whatever blockage you have there, okay? Alrighty, so thumb inside, 4 fingers over, bend your elbows, bring the arms close to the body, and we begin with the right side. So as you're breathing in, start bringing the arm up. Now again, I want you to notice my palm. The palm of my hand is always facing me. Even when it's up here, it's facing down because it's facing me. Elbow and arm are close to the head. And as you breathe out, you bring the arm down. Now, the elbow's up and the arm isn't, or the forearm isn't back here. The forearm is in line with the elbow, okay? So make sure that you have your forearm in line with the elbow. And then come down. Breathing in, come up. And breathing out, bring it down. Okay, so I want to make sure your forearm is as close to your head as possible. I'm not bringing it quite as close because I don't want to rub on the speaker, on my buds, but bring it as close to your head and to your ear as possible as you're coming in, okay? Alrighty, so let's begin. Breathing in, we'll start with the right arm. Bringing the right arm up. And breathing out, bring it down. You can close your eyes. Breathing in, bring it up. And breathing out, bring it down. Breathing in, up. Breathing out, 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 down. One more. Breathing in, up. Breathing out, down. And breathing in, up. Breathing out, down. Release the hands. You can shake them a little bit if you want. Arms at your side. Keep your eyes closed. And become aware. So I want you guys to know that it's really important for me, for you to know, that when you're doing these or when you're doing any asana, you're rerouting your brain. If at some point you can't do it, keep trying, keep pushing. Not if you have pain, but if you have the inability, for example, to touch your toes, keep coming forward in that Paschimottanasana, keep coming forward. Eventually, the body will become a little more flexible and you'll be able to touch your toes. You'll be creating fluidity in the spine. You'll be creating fluidity throughout the entire body. So it's really important that we create that fluidity, not only in the body, but also in the brain. So it starts here. Those blockages many times can be some obstruction that we have here. And so if we can do these, for example, this, right? If you're having a difficult time doing it, keep doing it, because eventually you'll be rerouting the brain. You'll be doing things to the brain that will help in balance, in vision, in perception, in all sorts of ways. So continue, even if you feel like you can't do it very well, continue practicing and master it, because it's in that mastering that we bring that wellness to the body. All righty. So let's have a seat. If you're flexible, that's terrific. And if you're not very flexible, that's okay too. I want you to become aware of the limitations your body may have, and that's okay. It is what it is. You may have had injuries, or maybe you've just never been very flexible. But just gently start prodding the body into being able to do these postures where you can rest, where you can enjoy them, and therefore bring that relaxation to the body, and then therefore bringing that wellness to the body. It's really important for us to do that. Okay, so we've done Nadi Shodan, which is the alternate nostril breathing. We did that on Monday, and we've done Brahmari in the past. I'm going to combine both of them today. So we'll start with Nadi Shodan, and then we'll go into Brahmari. Very, very good for the circulatory system. Very, very good for the nervous system. Very, very good for the digestive system, for all of the systems. You name the system, it's good for that, okay? So just be aware of that. But in particular, Brahmari is very good for your brain. It's very good for the nervous system. It's very good for the circulatory system and the digestive system, those three. And when we're talking about the circulatory system, when we're talking about the heart, we need to allow ourselves to have that space for rest for the heart, meaning detraction from any stressful situation throughout the day. If you're at work and you find that your job's very stressful, it is prime for you to kind of step back throughout the day. You can do this, Nadi Shodan or Brahmari, or just simply breathing in the same way we breathed when we began. But it's important that you break that cycle of stress throughout the day, because it's in that cycle of stress that we have problems with our heart, problems with our blood pressure, and we're addressing the circulatory system. Of course, there's problems with other things, but I'm addressing the circulatory system. And so as a result, we really need to step back and break that cycle throughout the day, because stress becomes a habit for us. It's a habitual way of living, and we need to break that habit. Breaking that habit in the way you would break any habit, right? So what do? You replace it with something else. So what do you do throughout the day? You replace it with breath. You replace it with awareness of that breath and awareness of the present moment. Okay, so let's begin. We're going to use the heart mudra. So the heart mudra, tip of the index finger at the base of the thumb, middle finger and ring finger on the thumb, and the pinky is extended. Palms are facing toward the sky. In the right hand, you're going to use your index finger and your middle finger between your eyebrows. The thumb is going to be used to block the right side, and the ring finger is going to be used to block the left side. The pinky, just relax. You will find that different people do it in different ways. For example, you'll find that some people will block with the thumb and then use the little finger. But in this case, the way we teach it, the way I teach it, we put index finger and middle finger as an anchor between the eyebrows, and then thumb and ring finger are used. Now, we'll be breathing in 3 times through the left, then we'll be breathing in 3 times through the right, and then we'll begin the alternate nostril breathing, okay? I want you to be aware of that breath flowing only through one side, only through the other side, and then flowing back and forth. Now, if your nose is plugged up, if you're having problems breathing, and never mind alternate nostril breathing, take your hands and place them in your armpits. So the thumb is on your chest, the fingers are facing toward the back, and you put pressure, squeeze. More than likely, unless you're very plugged up, your sinuses will start draining. You just stay here. You want to stay here a minute or two for it to take effect. For some, it may be less time. For some, it may be more time. I have a friend whose husband puts a tennis ball in his armpit and does it that way. But we use our hands and we squeeze. We squeeze, not too tight, but enough so that there's pressure. Again, the thumbs are on the chest, the fingers are pointing toward the back. All righty, and bring the hands down. Now bring your left hand in the Hiraja Mudra. Index finger, base of the thumb. Ring finger and middle finger touching the thumb, pinky extended, palm facing up. We'll use the right hand, index finger and middle finger between the eyebrows. Thumb will be blocking the right nostril. Breathe in through the left and breathe out through the left. Breathe in through the left. Breathe out through the left. Breathe in left. Breathe out left. Now block the left, open the right, breathe in right. Breathe out right. Breathe in right. Breathe out right. Breathe in right. Breathe out right. Now block the right, breathe in through the left. Block the left, open the right, breathe out through the right. Breathe in through the right. Block the right, breathe out through the left. Breathe in through the left. Breathe out through the right. Breathe in through the right. Breathe out through the left. Breathe in through the left. Breathe out through the right. Breathe in through the right. Breathe out through the left. Breathe in through the left. Breathe out right. Breathe in right. Breathe out left. Bring your right hand down onto your knee. Breathe in through both nostrils and breathe out through both nostrils. Make the heart mudra with your right hand. Breathe in through both. Breathe out through both. And continue to breathe this way. Gently and slowly. Now, without using your hands, keeping the hands in the mudra, I'd like you to breathe in through your left nostril. Breathe out through the right. Breathe in through the right. Breathe out through the left. Breathe in through the left. Breathe out through the right. Breathe in through the right. Breathe out through the left. Breathe in through both nostrils. Breathe out through both nostrils. Breathe in through both. Breathe out, Kubo. Just breathe. Slowly and gently release those mudras. And we're going to go into Brahmari. For those of you who don't know Brahmari, I want you to place your hands on your forehead, middle fingers touching, rest of the fingers resting below and above the middle fingers. The thumbs are going to be used to put pressure on the cartilage that's in front of the ear. So you put pressure and cover the opening of the ear with that cartilage. If you don't have that cartilage, then just use your thumbs. Bring your thumbs inside. The purpose of that is to block out any outside noises. What we'll be doing is humming. And so we'll be pursing our lips together and creating the sound of a beat. As you breathe, you will be humming. When you run out of breath, inhale and do it again. Try not to try to extend the breath. Just take what the breath gives you and then inhale. Because what happens is if you try to overextend your breath, then your pitch is going to be going up and down because you're holding on to the breath, right? I want your pitch to be steady and calm when you're doing this. So, okay, middle fingers on your forehead, other fingers resting. Thumbs are going to be pushing on the cartilage. Close your eyes, breathe in, push the cartilage. We'll be doing 5 breaths and then bring your hands back in your lap. You breathe in, close your ears and start. Stay here for a moment, a few moments. Aware of what's happening in your body. Feel the balance. The equanimity that comes with these practices. And slowly and gently, when you're ready, open your eyes and lie on your back with your head toward me, please. We'll be doing Yoga Nidra. You might need a blanket. Yoga Nidra is yogic sleepless sleep. So what happens is sometimes you feel colder. Your temperature drops when you're in Yoga Nidra. So most of us need a blanket when we're doing it. So go ahead and grab one. I'd like you to lie in Shavasana, in the corpse pose. If you're uncomfortable lying in the corpse pose for any amount of time, if you need blocks under your knees, you can roll a towel and put it under your knees. If you need support for your arms, whatever it is you need, go ahead and get that. Normally you would just lie in Shavasana. If you feel like you would rather be in a different pose or sitting down, you can do that as well. But my instructions are going to be assuming that you're lying in Shavasana. And your head toward me, because we receive through the crown of our head and we release through the feet. So I want you to receive from me as much as you can. So you're lying on your back, your feet are apart, 6 inches, 12 inches, whatever it is that's comfortable for you. It may be even wider than that, whatever is comfortable for you. Your arms are at your side, palms facing toward the sky, but not touching the body. If you find that you have issues with your shoulders and you can't turn the palms completely toward the sky, that's all right. Just turn whatever you can, whatever's comfortable for you. Make sure your head is in line with the spine. You may want to raise the head a little bit, make sure that it's in line with your spine, that both sides are even. Let go of the feet, let the feet hang loose and be comfortable. Let go of the knees, let go of your buttocks and your lower back, your middle back, your upper back. Make sure the elbows are comfortable, the hands are comfortable. And I'd like you to breathe. And breathe in such a way that it's comfortable for you. Observe the breath that is naturally happening. When we're lying on our back, our bodies naturally breathe the way we need them to breathe. So just observe how it is that your body naturally wants to breathe. And I'd like you to bring your sankalpa to you. What is it? Repeat it in your mind. Make sure your neck is straight and that it's not being arched back, so tuck your chin in just a little if you need to. And stay with your breath as you're breathing in and as you're breathing out. Be aware of the inhalation and the exhalation. Be aware of any scent in the air, any taste in your mouth. Your eyes are closed, but be aware of what's to your right and what's to your left. Be aware of the temperature of your environment on your skin. The sounds around you, the sounds on the street beyond where you are. Maybe the sounds of birds, the cars, the sound inside you, wherever you are. Maybe the sound of a refrigerator or of a heater. And the sound of your breath as you're breathing in and as you're breathing out. As you breathe in and as you breathe out, be aware of the movement of that breath, that prana that flows with that breath, that energy without which there wouldn't be any breath. And I'd like you to start counting backwards from number 54. So you breathe in and think 54, and you breathe out and think 54. You breathe in and think 53, and you breathe out and think 53, and continue toward number 1. If you lose your place, begin again at 54. And release that breath. in that count. And continue to become aware of the breath and the energy with which that breath is maintained. And we'll become aware of prana throughout the entire body. So let's begin with the right thumb. Be aware of the vibration of prana in your right thumb. Your right index finger, middle finger, ring finger, and little finger. All 5 fingers vibrating in that pranic energy. The back of your right hand, the palm of your right hand, your right wrist, your forearm, your elbow, your upper arm, your right shoulder, right armpit, the right side of your chest, the right side of your waist, your right hip, your right thigh, your right knee, your right calf, your right ankle, your heel, the sole of your foot, the top of your foot, your right big toe, your second toe, your third toe, your fourth toe, your fifth toe, the whole right side vibrating in prana. And we'll go to the left. Your left thumb, your left index finger, middle finger, ring finger, and little finger. All 5 fingers vibrating in prana. The back of your left hand, the palm of your left hand, your left wrist, your left forearm, your left elbow, upper arm, shoulder, left armpit, the left side of your chest, the left side of your waist, your left hip, your left thigh, left knee, your calf, your ankle, your heel, the sole of your left foot, the top of the foot, your left big toe, second toe, third toe, fourth toe, fifth toe, the whole left side vibrating in prana. The backs of both legs, your right buttock, your left buttock, your lower back, your middle back, your upper back, the back of your neck, the sides of your neck, the back of your head, your entire scalp, your forehead, your right eyebrow, your left eyebrow, your right temple, your left temple, your right eye, your left eye, your nose, your right cheek, your left cheek, your upper lip, your lower lip, your mouth, your chin, your throat, both shoulders, both arms, both hands, all 10 fingers, your entire chest, your entire abdomen, your entire pelvic area, both legs, both feet, all 10 toes, the entire body vibrating in this pranic energy. Each cell in each organ, each cell in each space vibrating, creating heat, illuminating with the heat. Be aware of this beautiful light radiating from each cell in the body, And your body being illuminated, beginning with the toes, the feet, the legs, your torso, your arms, your hands, your fingers, your neck, your head, illuminated in prana. Become aware of radiating this beautiful energy. Become aware of radiating inner beautiful energy, beautiful prana, bringing balance, harmony, and ease. Be aware of radiating that to the space in which you are, the entire room, the entire space around you, illuminated in this beautiful energy. Be aware of the home that you're in, the building that you're in, the area that you're in, being completely illuminated by this energy. Be aware of the city that you're in and this energy spreading throughout the entire city. Be aware of the country in which you are and this energy spreading throughout the entire country. Be aware of this energy spreading throughout the entire world, radiating peace, radiating harmony and ease, resting in a space of love, illuminated in this pranic energy, all-encompassing. Become aware of your sankalpa and bring it to you. Let it rest with you. Become aware of the sounds around you. Become aware of the temperature around you and how it feels on your skin. Your eyes are closed, but be aware of what's to your right and what's to your left. Be aware of any taste you may have in your mouth. Be aware of any scent that there might be in the air. Be aware of your physical body as you're breathing in and as you're breathing out. Om. Purnamada Purnamida Purnamida Purnasam Purnamadai Om. Shanti. Shanti. Become aware of your breath as you're breathing in and as you're breathing out. Point your toes away from you and relax them. Wiggle your toes. Make a fist of your hands and hold them tight and relax them and wiggle your fingers. Raise your right arm overhead on the ground and turn on to your right side, but please don't get up. Bend your left knee and bring it on the ground in front of you. Bring your left hand on the ground in front of you as well. In this position, any stiffness that may have settled in your back will work itself out. Become aware of your sankalpa. Slowly and gently use your arms. Please don't use your back and sit up facing me with your eyes closed. Bring your hands in your lap, right palm holding the left, both thumbs touching each other and palms facing toward the sky. Breathe in. And as you're breathing out, mentally chant Om. Put your mind where your heart is and put your heart where your mind is. Let that be what guides you. Om Shanti. Namaste. And when you're ready, slowly, very, very slowly, and very, very gently, open your eyes.